Welcome to Thursday Thunder, this 14th of December. This episode is brought to you once again by Australian Muscle and Australian Muscle the Gym. Find us online on all platforms of social media. Just check out Australian Muscle and I'm sure you will stumble onto us. My name's Kim and I'm here with Adrian.
As per usual every week.
As per usual every week.
It's enjoyable every week. It's not boring. It's not stagnant. It's always something to talk about in this industry.
So it's just about the week before Christmas. So this will actually be our last Thursday Thunder for the year.
It will.
Yes. So we're going to have a couple of weeks break. One of the main reasons is that Ari, our editing guru, is taking off to
Europe
on Sunday. But we will upload periodically certain videos that we're all going to film over the next day or so. Mm-hmm. Reviews and things like that. What's been happening? Your arms haven't exploded.
No, not yet. Soon. I don't have 6 litres of Synthol.
You don't have 6 litres of Synthol in your arms?
Well, apparently that's how much this guy had.
Really?
6 litres of Synthol. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys who are on social media and in the bodybuilding scene know what we're talking about. That Russian dude with those incredibly huge oily arms. Well, it seems that his arms literally exploded.
Yes.
And he was rushed to hospital, and there's all sorts of gruesome photos
he had
going around on social media.
One entire bicep removed and then his arms stapled in place, all because he wanted 1 million followers. That's it.
Hell, I never saw that happening, you know?
No, neither did I. It was it just came out.
What was really amazing was that he was actually, I saw him, he was actually on Russian talk shows and everything. He was being treated as some sort of, I don't know, celebrity but yeah, they were interviewing him about his arms and everything, you know?
Probably like, what the hell is your problem?
What's the matter with these people? I can't understand it.
Russian,
you know?
it's
the same in Brazil. There's that big thing about with all these oiled up dudes, and they're all on television and doing commercials and everything.
Yeah, and he's got the guy with them, like, pretty much he has tits.
Yeah.
And he's got like, the traps that come like, up to his ears and everything, so...
It's crazy, I don't understand it. So yeah, I think the moral of the story here is that don't pump oil into your arms.
Essentially it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, do the work.
I mean, look, we all know that, you know, Synthol is a part of high level bodybuilding, but most of the guys use it just to enhance a certain body part a little bit. Yeah. But that was just crazy, putting that much oil into the arms.
And the fact that
and for what, 1 million likes?
1 million followers.
Yep.
And it was homemade. That's another thing, Dad. It was homemade Synthol. There you go.
Engine oil.
Yeah.
WD-40.
We're not sponsored by Valvoline.
Speaking of biceps, Callum had his surgery. Callum von Moger.
Nice one.
Yeah. Maybe someone actually had a go at me because I had a go at Callum.
Really?
Yeah. Well, he's a really good role model, and you know, but look, I'm sure even Callum would admit what he did.
He did.
Was stupid.
He even said it was a stupid idea.
Anyway, he's had his surgery, and he put it up 3 to 5 month recovery.
It's like that.
Yeah. So, all the best for Callum. The other news that was made the news last weekend was Kai Greene. Kai Greene was in Dubai for the Dubai Muscle Show, which is like an expo. I think there was amateur bodybuilding contest involved, but it was like an expo amateur bodybuilding contest. And Kai was there, and he was posing on the beach with Jay Cutler. And on a side note, Jay looked unreal.
Yeah.
Like, he's still a big dude, Jay, and he's got a lot of muscle on him. But he looks very healthy and everything. But Kai was posing, but Kai looked nuts.
Kai looked like he could eat Jay Cutler. Yeah,
well, Kai looked like he had eaten Jay Cutler's children. Like he was huge. Apparently he was 290 odd pounds. And he was in really good condition. And since then, very strong word has come out that Kai is doing the Arnold Classic in America, the Columbus Arnold Classic.
That'll be good to see him finally back on stage.
Yeah. So, but he looked incredible, like really, really nuts.
If he does compete, he'll win. I think he'll win. I mean,
few people started saying, would Kai have beaten Cedric, you know, in Cedric's last condition and everything? Well, I think Kai has always beaten Cedric. I don't think Cedric's ever beaten Kai.
No, Cedric hasn't beaten Kai.
No. So there's not many people that have beaten Kai. I mean,
Except
just a few
Phil.
of the Olympians.
Yeah, except really Phil, and that's really it.
Yeah. So that'll be exciting if he does do that. In other bodybuilding news, in natural bodybuilding news, the ICN had exciting news. Lots happened in the ICN in the last couple of weeks. Is that Italy has come on board with the ICN, one of the biggest traveling and strongest natural countries in Europe, like Italy. Bodybuilding, natural bodybuilding in Italy has always been really strong. They've always sent really big teams to like the INBA world titles and things like that. South Korea also has come on board, and bodybuilding is very strong.
Yeah, and there are some just genetic freaks coming out of South Korea. There's that real skinny guy with the huge quads, like just stupidly huge quads. I forgot his name, but it's just ridiculous.
Yeah. So that's exciting for ICN, which means that next year at the world titles, they will be bringing teams down to these world titles, which is just going to make the shows even better and stronger and more exciting to watch. But what's exciting is that the pro circuit, because of these countries coming on board, has really expanded now. So next year, the pro circuit, if you're an ICN pro, you have got a chance to compete in Thailand, in Italy, in France, and then at the end of the year in Australia.
Wow.
And the ICN world titles will be held now on the Gold Coast. So in Australia, you've obviously, there's two opportunities to compete as a pro at the end of the year, which is at the Australian titles, and then at the end of October at the world titles on the Gold Coast. We'll have pro shows.
You could do like a whole backpacking circuit if you wanted to.
So that's exciting. And the prize pool is $125,000.
That's getting up there.
That's getting up there.
That's really getting up there.
So that's really, really exciting news. This whole pro circuit is really coming together, and over the course of the next couple of years, it's only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger.
It's going to be good.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
That's awesome news. All right. What else have we got here? That's about it. I keep getting asked at the shops all the time about basic supplementation.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people are starting to neglect or not really look at their supplement needs in the way they should. You know, like I find it's really funny. Like, your number one supplement should be a protein supplement.
Yeah.
And it's funny, like people are starting to shy away from protein supplementation, which is just, I think if you're trying to build muscle, if you're training really, really hard, even if you're trying to be in a calorie surplus, a protein supplement is a must.
Yeah.
Even if you're in a calorie deficit. It's an easy way of getting calories and nutrients into you, especially if you're trying to gain weight.
Yep.
But if you're trying to cut back on calories, it's a good thing to replace bad calories.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And like even like a meal replacement, instead of eating 500 calories on one meal, we can have 150, 200.
Exactly right. Yeah. So I think a protein supplement still is your number one supplement, whether it comes from whey or plants or animal beef or
collagen,
whatever.
Beef, chicken, goat whey.
Doesn't matter. Whatever you choose, I think. I still think that is absolutely your number one supplement, and it's every single person I know that's successful in any way in this sport uses a protein supplement. Yeah. I think the other supplement that is totally forgotten really nowadays is creatine.
Yeah.
I mean, creatine is, and if you're going to get picky about supplements, well, creatine is one of the few supplements that really has got all the science, the backing, everything.
It's got over 300 studies to it, or something like that.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
So, protein, creatine, I think that should be your basics.
Yeah.
And your third, you can split this, or you can incorporate your third and fourth, is glutamine or a green supplement.
Yeah. And I don't really eat a lot of veggies. I'm going to be the first to say it right now. I don't eat. It's hard. It's hard. Yeah, you said yesterday if you can't eat food on a fork, it's not worth eating. So
I use a green supplement, and this is actually the one that I do use all the time.
Yeah.
I do like this one. I'm not a real big fan of the greens that have got lots of artificial flavors and colors and sweeteners and everything else added to it. even though I'm not against those products, it's just for me, for some reason, in a greens product, I don't think they need to be in there.
No, they
You're
don't.
taking a greens product just to try and get as much good nutrient.
Yeah, you don't want to overcomplicate it with.
So I use this one here, the Prana on Super Greens. It's also, I mean, this is a really, really good value. There's 90 serves in there. Yep. For $69.95. So, and the taste isn't too bad, you know. And it mixes green, not red.
You'd hope so.
So, looking for basic supplementation, I think always number 1 is your protein powder, number 2 is your creatine, number 3 glutamine and or a greens supplement.
And I just want to add to that is supplementation is supplementing a diet.
Yes.
And it says on every single container, this is not a full substitute for real food.
No.
It is. It's a. You supplement your daily.
Supplement means to add.
Yeah.
You're adding a little bit extra in. So if you're finding that your nutrition, you don't eat a lot of vegetables and fruits and greens and things like that, well, I think a greens powder definitely is a must.
And I think like one serve is your full serve of veggies in a day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's easier.
True. So I have my greens in the morning with my breakfast. I always have a green shake when I have in my breakfast in the morning.
There you go.
Yeah. Where you go from there with your supplementation then is up to you, but I think that should be your basics.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
Definitely.
So remember that: protein, creatine, glutamine, and all greens. That's it. That's it.
Sit for another one.
We'll just wrap it up. So to everyone, I just want to thank you all for listening. This has been a big year.
It has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we want to, on behalf of Adrian and I and everyone, all my staff at Australian Muscle, I want to thank you for your support, and we'll catch you guys next year.
Yeah.
Early on next year. So we'll have our first Thursday Thunder. We'll be back about mid-January. So we're going to have about 3 weeks break.
Yeah. And then by that time, we're going to have a lot to talk about.
Exactly
We're
right.
going to have a lot to talk about.
If you've got any questions or you see anything, tag us in it, and we'll make sure we'll mention it next time.
Yeah.
Have a really good Christmas, everyone, and a great New Year, and we'll catch you guys next year.
That's you.
See ya.
Bye-bye.